Drama queen, you're in the right place. Uh-oh.
Can you guys make sure my bow is straight?
Is her bow straight? Hey guys. Welcome back to the Bathroom Gossip.
Welcome back.
Episode 7.
7, yay.
Sexy 7.
7, 8,
8,
9.
9.
Wait, 6 is afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know much about numbers, so I don't know.
I know. I went to college for a little bit.
And by a little bit, we mean briefly, baby.
Hey,
Briefly.
I only needed 2 more classes to get my associates.
There's on God's green earth, there's no way.
Yeah.
On God's green earth, there's no way.
Oh, yeah,
I literally said before we started, I need to stop doing that pose. I don't know what it is, but like whenever I'm like editing these videos, my shoulder being up like this is so unattractive. Like I need to like relax my shoulders. Remember when we were at Twist and what's his name was giving me a massage? I'm like, dude, he's like, you're so tense.
Oh yeah.
When he said that, I'm like, wait, I think he is kind of right.
Maybe you should go to a massagist.
A masseuse.
Oh,
Oh, but you went to college, though. And you went to cos school. A masseuse.
What does that have to do? Oh.
Didn't you guys learn about, like, massaging?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, like, only, like, facial. Chokes, dies on episode.
I know. Oh, my God.
Chokes, I watch him choke. I do nothing.
See, if I actually died, Courtney would be on her hands and knees crying.
I don't know how to do,
What? Anything? At all?
No, I don't know how to do thing when you like lift the person up if they're choking.
The Heimlich.
Yes.
Dude, when you do that, or wait, is it that, or when you do chest compressions that you like low key have to like break their ribs when you're doing it?
I think you could either way.
Like you're
because if you're doing that, you're like
if you're doing it right, you're supposed to like break their ribs. Like. That's just what happens because that's like the right way to do it. I don't know.
Imagine choking and then you get a rib broken trying to be revived. I'd be like, just let
kill me.
Just let me go.
I don't want to deal with that because that sounds awful. I mean, you've never broken a bone, right?
I really don't like talking about this kind of stuff.
Right. This is against my boundaries that I've set.
Yeah.
And I'm not discussing
I am a little superstitious.
No comment.
No comment.
I have not broken bones. But
you just openly say it after I like suss about it. You just
listen, I'm speaking for me, which I'm gonna go out tonight, so hopefully I don't break any bones and hopefully I don't get into a car accident where I like turn in.
Can you like knock while you're saying all this stuff, please?
And
please.
If I don't,
well, you know what? If you don't,
that would be some coincidence.
Can you put me in your will before you go out tonight?
So this will be oh my God, like a recorded will, or is that bad luck?
I don't know. I think we need to stop talking about that.
Anyways, but I've like sprained some fingers here and there. I've done that when I was a gymnast.
Well, explains why they look the way they do.
Like. I've told you like my knee story when I was like, what do you mean explains the way that they do?
Your fingers are so bony.
Okay, but that's not like from spraining them. I don't
care.
That's just what they look like.
There's something wrong with them and you can tell.
No, there is. I took a picture. We talked about this before. I took a picture of like my bendy straw for my Snapchat the one day. Don't ask me why I took a picture of that. And then I said my fingers look weird. They always look weird in photos. If I'm holding anything, my hands look fucking disgusting. I don't know what it is about that. Like you have kind of cute hands. Someone said that they look like witch fingers. You know,
was that not you?
It wasn't me. It was somebody who went to school with.
I don't know. I think I have nice hands too. And my hands look like my mom's. Very feminine fingers.
I don't know. My
dad says I have piano fingers.
No, you don't. Piano fingers are like long and pretty. Yours are just
long and pretty.
Yours are. I don't want to say they're long.
Let's talk about yours again.
Anyways.
Let's talk about your ugly fingers.
And hold on. This is the tea about like when I'm trying to like size my fingers for rings. Bro, I always have to base it off of my knuckles because my fingers are so huge. They go from small, massive to small.
He was about to say fat. He wanted to say fat.
I could never be associated with such a thing. But
those fingers.
I can't say the same for all of us. Or remember my one injury that I got from gymnastics when I told you about my knee?
Yes.
Where I I used to be a gymnast. It was very short lived. It was for like 5 years. And Worst thing you could ever do to your child, I always say, if your kid wants to do gymnastics, don't literally tell them you're not doing that. But so I remember one time I was like on like the, what is it called, like the bars that we would like have to do things on. So I was like doing like a flip forward, and my center of gravity was off, so like I missed it, and I landed onto the ground and not on like the bar, which is like 3-4 feet up off the ground. So I did a flip forward, and I landed straight on my my left knee down on the ground, which it was a mat. It was a mat, so it was like whatever, but it did
like,
hurt.
That's still like kind of hard because the mats
Like,
aren't
straight
squishy.
down.
They're like hard.
Yeah, no, straight down. And then I was in a competitive team, so that weekend we were going to like, I think it was like Columbus or something, or like Pittsburgh. We always went to Columbus or Pittsburgh, but we were going like wherever. I was walking off of the bus, and my knee like was kind of sore from like falling. Like I was like, oh, like it's kind of like hurt, whatever. So I was walking off of the bus. I literally tripped over my own damn feet, flew off of like the bus, getting off of it, and landed on gravel on the ground on the same knee. And then what was it? I was going into the bus the one time, tripped on something, hit the same knee. This was all in the same weekend. Hit my same knee.
You should have went to the doctor.
No, at this point, my knee, it was like purple. It was so bad. So God. that was like a Saturday, and the competition was Saturday afternoon. My knee hurt so bad. I was like, I literally cannot do this. And then that Saturday night, it's also the same time Prometheus came out. I don't know if you know what Prometheus is.
I have no idea what like, that is.
Prometheus is like a gross alien movie. It was like, it's gross. If you guys Google Prometheus, that's what I said after I saw that movie, which I fell coming out of the theater, also into concrete then. My knee, I kept saying that entire weekend, my knee looked like Prometheus because it was so disgusting. It was like bloody and bruised. It was nasty. It was so nasty. And to this day, my knee is still, it's not well.
It's still nasty.
It is still coming from you, you walk like this.
Anyways, why didn't you go to the doctor?
No, I've always said Courtney was bow-legged, and
I'm not bow-legged. I'm pigeon-toed.
You might be both.
No, because
is it possible you can be both?
No.
But so then, explain your condition.
You tell me why you didn't go to the doctor.
Tell me why you never got your
I'll tell you if you tell me, but you tell me first.
I just didn't want to go.
Losers tell their story first. Tell me first. It's your turn.
Didn't go.
But like, why?
Because my parents don't believe in the doctor, which is not cute, but I don't know. I just didn't go.
Oh my God, you probably have like broken bones.
No, you are bow-legged because my dad even asked you the one time when you were walking after my mom fell out of the bed. That's a different story.
Dude, that shit was so funny.
That's a different story. But
you hit your head. I know you hit your head.
Dude, that is Courtney went on vacation with my family and I one time, or
that was the first year, yeah.
And that was just a mess. But that next morning, and my dad was like looking at Courtney walking, and my dad goes, Courtney, are you pigeon-toed? And Courtney was like, no, what did I just do? Ow. Courtney was like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, I've been saying that for years.
But it's only my left foot because the one day I went out to eat with them and I was walking towards them.
Okay.
And is Courtney's left leg okay? From a distance, and she just starts laughing. This is like when we first like started, when I first like met Kyle, like earlier then.
Wow, what a first impression.
I was like, so she both said that it's my left and not.
You don't
right.
feel it?
No.
I feel like I would.
I can kind of tell by like the wornness of my shoes.
That is
because I
true.
walk like I walk like inward.
Do you
on my
pronate?
left.
That's
what?
Pronate. That's what it's called. When I learned about
procreate.
No, pronate.
What does procreate mean?
Myself a splinter.
Well, maybe if you weren't fucking digging into my table, you loser.
I don't know what I did. Anyway, no, pronating is like, I think when your foot like rolls inward, and yeah, you can tell at the bottom of people's shoes. That's when I got trained. Pronating.
No, what does procreate mean though?
What do you think procreate means?
Does that mean like making a child?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You never knew what that was.
God, it's so hard to be
being
hot
a woman
and smart. Being hot, sexy, and smart. It's so hard.
See, you never needed college because
I already know everything.
These glasses are like squeezing my head. I think my eyes are gonna like pop out of my skull.
Could you imagine? Would you get a
No,
glass
I don't
eye?
want to. My cousin has a glass eye. My cousin Marco has a glass eye. He
Did I
takes
meet
it out
him?
and shows me.
That wasn't him that was on vacation last year?
No.
Oh.
No, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Why didn't he show us? Why?
No, I don't. I absolutely do not want him to do that. Yeah, no, he can
That
take
is
his eye
so
out.
sick.
Yeah, it has
oh my
numbers
God.
on the back of it.
That's how you like scare people. If they try to like jump you on the street, I'd pop my eye out.
I always said that if someone's being like crazy at you, you have to act crazier and more insane than them.
Yeah.
It'd be easy for me to do.
Yeah, I'd be pretty scared of you.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you say is the scariest thing about me? Well,
where do I
Where do
begin? Where do I begin? I think I have notes on this.
what's like the most scared you've ever been? You think?
That's like I don't know.
I feel like I
can't
know,
just
but I
think about that
don't.
on the top of my head. I
Really?
don't know.
I feel like the scared. Low key, I feel like it was like last summer. I genuinely thought somebody was inside my house. My parents were gone.
I was about to say, were you home alone?
They were gone, and I think it was like windy or something. The way that I like was so convinced someone was in my house. They weren't.
Yeah, that would freak me out. I used to get. I mean, like it being so windy outside, that does like freak me out, and has freaked me out.
Like the weather in general
just like
is scary.
Yeah, when it's like raining or storming and it's super fucking windy, and you hear like everything in the house fucking moving, and you hear everything outside moving.
I don't like when you can hear the wind blowing.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
That like howling. Ooh, no.
Like a dark, spooky thunderstorm, and it's like 40-mile-per-hour winds. Oh my God, that freaks me out because I'm so terrified of like tornadoes.
Good thing like where we're at though, like there's genuinely like no like
Me this whole episode.
your dog is about to think somebody is coming inside of this place.
Oh, she's so tired.
I remember when I was a kid, I genuinely was so scared of tornadoes. Like there was one time, it was like maybe a little bit windy outside. I was probably like 6. I got all my toys from upstairs and I pulled them into the basement because I was like
That's
convinced. I'm like, there's gonna be a tornado. So I grabbed all my toys from upstairs, pulled them downstairs. Dude, I fucking grabbed the TV remote and brought it downstairs as if that was like important.
No TV, just the remote.
And I was like, you guys, we have to get downstairs. Like, it's going to be crazy.
That's what always...
My dad's like, shut up.
Yeah, like, that's what always freaked me out is that every time there was a bad storm like that and there were tornado warnings, like where we grew up, obviously, I would be like, guys, there's a tornado watch, tornado warning. Why are we not going downstairs?
Yeah.
Says there's a tornado warning. We're literally in the red.
I know.
Like, I would be going down there. I would make my dog, my family dog,
Biscuit?
go downstairs. I would make her go downstairs because she would be scared, so like she would be down to do that. But like she wants to be where like everybody else is, and everybody would sit in the living room. And I'm like, we should be in the basement.
And
why is
like,
nobody taking precautions?
Like, granted, like where we like are, like there literally is no like there's no chance a tornado is gonna happen. There is no chance. There's no chance.
Knock on wood with your elbow.
There's literally no chance a tornado will happen.
Stop saying that. Christopher, seriously.
Where you live,
seriously, you're gonna freak me out.
Courtney,
Like,
I promise you there's not a chance.
I literally have tears pouring in my eyes because I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared.
Nothing is gonna happen.
I feel like you just like put really bad energy and bad luck in the air by saying that so many times.
I have a cross on. Nothing's gonna happen.
Girl, it's about to turn upside down.
Don't forget, I'm an angel, so I can make anything happen.
Exactly. You just said that 3 times.
I'm an angel. God's favorite.
Did you ever have any irrational fears?
Honestly, no. I think all my fears were pretty solid, like normal fears. Like I was scared of the dark. I'm still kind of like afraid of the dark. Well, I'm less and less afraid of the dark now, but even like up until like 2 years ago, I was like terrified of the dark. But that's like when I believed in like ghosts and spirits. Now that shit is not real to me, so I'm just like whatever. Everything goes out right now.
I'm like literally, it's taking everything in me to not knock on the table for like the 5th
Nothing's
time.
gonna happen. Even though Courtney talks about how these Bratz dolls like do their own thing when she's not around.
I literally didn't say that. I mean, I haven't touched them, and they did like look way messier than they did last week.
Probably like the wind or something. I don't know, but no, I don't think so.
The wind. We're literally not by a window.
I guess if any, like no, I don't think so. I don't think I had anything irrational. I mean, I know your one fear that is extremely irrational.
What is it?
Dinosaurs. Courtney has a fear of dinosaurs, and it does not make sense to me.
I do. Because like when I was younger, I would always have dreams about like T-Rexes, and like I have a specific dream that I've had like a couple times of like me hiding in my bedroom and like hiding in like my bedroom closet, and like through the crack I saw like a T-Rex sticking its eye.
That's kind of scary.
Like my bedroom
But
window.
did you like? What did that? Do you think it's from? Did you watch like Jurassic Park or something when you were a kid?
Oh no.
It just. I guess like when we were kids,
I would watch Littlefoot, but I don't think Littlefoot wasn't like scary.
I feel like there was like dinosaurs and like so many things when we were kids. Like,
I mean, there was like Night of the Museum.
Oh, your worst fear. Your
Dude,
greatest fear.
Oh my god. I would hate that.
If someone paid you $100,000 to do a night at the museum, would you do it?
No.
I 100% would.
I would probably die.
Okay, but knowing me, I'd be like in a museum where it's like the museum. And like, could you imagine? Oh, I might have to cut that out. But granted, the state of the world, they might be like, anyway.
You can just bleep it. They'll probably know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I'd be stuck in that situation. No, or well, which I'm starting to get over it too, is Michael Myers.
Yeah, I think that's your irrational fear.
Michael Myers. Oh, like people like in public just wear shirts with Michael Myers on it. Like,
I have 2 of them because I wanted to scare him.
Okay, but yours are like cute though.
Oh.
Like isn't one's a cartoon? What?
No, you were holding it. We're both holding him
backwards. I know. Like yours is cute. It's like a cartoon, like one. But I think you do have one where it's like the poster of the movie or something. Mm-hmm. That one's not that bad because it's like.
I remember the one day I wore it. I think I wore it to like pick you up or something.
Was I like,
you saw it on my shirt and you were like, "Why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing that?" And like you.
Because Michael Myers is the scariest thing to me. Like I would watch it as a kid and like I think I'm like trauma bonded to Michael Myers. Like I don't know what it is.
Didn't your dad used to wear a Michael Myers mask?
So my dad, those are my dad's favorite movies. He loves Michael Myers. My dad is built like Michael Myers. He is like 6'4", big. His hands look like his, like just big paws. And like, I don't know, we would watch them all the time. Like when I was a kid around like Halloween, and like, I would just be so like I don't want to say mesmerized, but just like infatuated with like him or something. I don't know. And like,
yeah.
And I would just sit there like quietly, not moving, watching them because they would freak me out so much. But I was like obsessed with watching them because I liked being scared, I think. And then one year, my dad, the psycho he is, got a Michael Myers mask and costume, put it on. I didn't even know he had it. He put it on while I was watching the fucking movie. And we had like this light up like pumpkin that sat.
You're just gonna be like spit everywhere.
I don't know how to fucking
for real. You were being so for real.
Hold on, bitch. Let me get my words together. Bitch. We had this light.
It was sat. It was sat.
Sit or sat or whatever it is, bitch. It was me sitting right at like next to the TV by our stairs. Our stairs went up behind the TV. Anyway, not important. But at one point, he was just standing there, on by the stairs, like looking behind the TV by the jack-o'-lantern like light up thing, just staring at me. And I didn't notice he was there for like probably like 10 minutes.
Wait, and you were watching the movie?
I was watching the fucking movie until I got up during commercial break to go to the bathroom, and I stood up and I saw him. I screamed. I was crying. It was like the most traumatizing thing.
I just know your dad was laughing and then your mom was yelling at him.
Dude, up until like 4 years ago. Oh my God, wait. I remember like around like COVID. I don't know why we keep talking about COVID. But I like came home from like going out or whatever. It was like around Halloween. I came home, I turned on my bedroom light, and the Michael Myers mask was sitting on my pillow in my room. Even now when I come home, I'm like traumatized thinking that that's gonna happen.
Your dad is such a troll.
He is. It's like not. It's genuinely not funny. Like it is actually not funny. But needless to say, that is the scariest thing in the world to me. I am low key getting over it because now he's like dead in the movies.
Is he?
I don't know. But in my head, that was not.
Oh my
funny.
God! Look at her laying on the pillow like a human. I think that is very funny. I think the scariest one is honestly Jason kind of freaked. No. Saw.
Ugh.
I've only
like the little guy.
You know what? He is a little fucking guy. You know what? Maybe I'm not
Like,
scared of him.
like were you afraid?
You know what? He is a little guy.
The movies or
Short
like that
King.
little thing, the little puppet?
I don't like his. I don't like his
disposition.
I don't like the way he looks.
He's not giving.
Because he kind of gives like clown, and I don't like that. I don't like it.
Ooh.
I really don't like those movies either. It's kind of
well,
boring.
like the remake of it is like fine, but yeah, the original is just like because it's old. Old. That is an irrational. I don't know if it's a fear. I don't know if it's a fear or if it's just like a whatever. It's just like it just grosses me out, old things. But
yeah, I didn't like that. I think the hottest one is
Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Oh fuck! Should we play that with the?
Wait, who
with
would
all
you
of them?
fuck, Marry, Kill?
I would, but I want to fuck and marry him.
Who? Freddy Krueger?
Is that him? The one that the one
that
I
he
was
dressed
for
as?
Halloween.
Yeah,
he's hot, dude. He's a tall king.
Yeah, I don't think he's that tall. I mean, in some of the movies, he's tall. Most of the time, he's like hunched over.
That means he's tall.
Honestly, yeah, you're kind of right. Though. Wait, you are kind of right.
He's tall.
No, you ate. I don't. I would marry probably Scream.
Oh, I would marry Scream. I forgot about
Ghostface or whatever. I feel like he's like goofy. He like tells jokes on the phone.
He's like hot.
He's like, "What are you wearing?" Like, okay. Like,
stop flirting with me.
Like, yeah, I know he is such a flirt. And Freddy's like kind of funny. Jason, he's not scary. He just seems hurt. He just seems hurt. And then Michael Myers can die all the fucking way.
Kill him.
All the way. But I don't know.
Actually, I think out of all of them,
this is such a Halloween episode.
I know.
Bro, our one friend, go ahead.
I would kill Chucky. Chucky freaks me out.
Dolls.
Those
movies are so unserious. I've watched all of those when I was a kid once, and they were so unserious. They're not even scary. The one where he marries the bride of Chucky, that one's so good.
I know, but like he still freaks me out.
That would be a good costume for you, bride of Chucky. That'd be cute.
Okay, well, who's gonna be my Chucky?
Absolutely not me.
Who wants to be my Chucky?
Looking for a Chucky.
And I'm not talking about Chucky from Chuck E. Cheese.
Would you date a redhead?
I have.
Work.
That was literally my first boyfriend.
Yeah, you have. I kind of want to date a redhead. I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know. I feel like they're like different because they probably experience so much like, you know.
You think they don't have a soul?
No.
I remember when that was like a thing.
I know. I'm like, what does it even mean? Like, where did that come from? I feel like it was like a South Park thing that everyone just like ran with. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, if I was a redhead, I would be over that.
I'd be like, I don't. I would just play into it.
Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I had a crush on a redhead. Remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
Remember that? That was a wild time, too.
That was a wild time.
I don't know. Maybe they're like the ones. Maybe they're like husband. I feel like redheads are like husband material.
I mean, yeah, like, I think I would like... If I had the opportunity, like, I would have married Ed Sheeran.
Mama, no. You see that video of him dancing?
Ed Sheeran's like cute.
You see a video of him dancing from back in the day, and it's like those British ladies, like they open the door and it's him dancing, and the one lady like runs back laughing.
No.
Oh, it's good. It is so good.
He's like cute though, and like he's.
Did you
like,
wait? Do you remember the stuff on? I don't know if it was on TikTok or on Twitter, but like people were like a thread of if Ed Sheeran is blind. Or why do you think Ed Sheeran is blind?
But people pick on him so much; it is really funny.
Because like when he like takes pictures, he's like staring like behind the camera.
Oh, and I thought he just had like a lazy eye.
Ooh, clock that T.
He might.
I don't know. I feel like we're two people who might have lazy eyes. We caught it on camera. We caught it on camera. Well, I didn't catch it, but I saw it up close and personal.
My left eye started.
Which one? Like this one?
My left eye.
I feel like it's this one.
I was on FaceTime with Chris, and I was really up close to the camera, and my eye started moving by itself in the opposite direction.
And she was like, "Christopher, what's going on?"
Ew, it was so
We
weird.
can't think about it too hard because what if it happens? That would be.
Yeah.
I know. This is just the one about knocking on the table. You're so like. I didn't know you were so superstitious, honey.
I am. I just don't really talk about these things, so I don't really ever have to be.
Would you walk under a ladder? Wait, is that a thing?
I think I have.
But I feel like it's like you can't because like, wait, we can't forget about this is so random. We ended on a cliffhanger the last episode.
What were you talking about?
About when specifically you blacked out.
Is this the night that I ordered 2 pizzas and Taco Bell?
Yeah. Dude, that
my Uber Eats app was fucking.
How much did you spend that night?
Dude, I could probably go back and look. I honestly don't know, but it had to be like probably like 60 fucking bucks.
Like, I don't know if maybe I'll like try to insert like maybe like some clips or just some things, but like again, even though you were like literally flashing all of Cleveland last night.
Nope,
not last night, but that night because of your outfit.
Yeah,
I like have a video of you
popped
being
out
like,
a couple times.
You're like, Christopher, my boob's gonna fall out. But
dude,
no,
I was so drunk.
The thing is that we didn't even drink. Those videos were taken at like 12:30 at night. We weren't even. I know
we probably got like roofied or something.
I genuinely think we did get roofied that night, and we pre-gamed. We had wine before we went out, but that was like it.
But like to be honest, like I don't really remember eating a lot either. And I think that's why I was ordering so much food.
No, we were hungry. And I think it was like hot too. I found like how I was like gonna look at it. It was from September 1st. So it was probably like hot or something. But yeah, Courtney and I think we literally only had like 2 drinks at the bar. We pre-gamed and had wine a little bit, but then I don't know what it was, but like we like looked at each other and we're like, we should go. We were like, we need to leave because we're not well. And on our way walking back to, because Courtney lives really close, we were walking back to her apartment, and at one point we were laying in the grass ordering Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And then
that was bad.
You were flashing all of
There was a
Cleveland.
man walking by while we were literally laying.
Oh yeah, I said sorry.
Yeah.
And then
I saw my nipples.
And then we were walking under your apartment, and you were like, I'm gonna post on LinkedIn. I'm like, no, you're not gonna post on LinkedIn right now. I don't even know
why I said that. Like, I don't even think I have that app anymore. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know why that was the first thing. You're like, I'm gonna post
on
LinkedIn.
Why was that the number one thing on my mind after being drunk at a bar?
And then LinkedIn? We came in, and then how did we end up ordering more food? How did we order a pizza? Because we ordered Taco Bell while we were laying in the grass outside.
I could not tell you.
No, I don't know how we ended up ordering a pizza, Taco Bell, and did you order Taco Bell again?
No, I only ordered it once.
Oh, wait, you ordered 2 pizzas, though.
Yeah.
Girl. You said you woke up and just threw them away.
Yeah, because he left them sitting out all night.
This is and it was between us.
No, and it was hot, and I don't leave pizza out. I put it in the fridge.
I think you can leave pizza out. I think it's perfectly fine.
Not when it's fucking, like, the same temperature outside in here, because I don't have central air conditioning. I only have it in my room.
Wow.
So I had to throw it away because he left it out while I was dying passed out on my bathroom floor.
What do you think would happen to pizza if it's left out?
It gets gross.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
I ate the Taco Bell though, that's for sure. I think I ate it the next morning.
Was that left out or no?
I don't think so. I think I put that in the fridge.
You're like, oh, prioritizing this baby. No, I don't know.
Yeah, because I forgot about the pizzas. All I remember is because the Taco Bell got here afterwards, I think.
Okay.
Or no, we grabbed on the way up. But you went down and you got the pizzas and you brought them back up and then you left.
So right. Yeah, I was like, Courtney, I'm leaving.
I wasn't thinking about the pizzas. All I had, I think, was the Taco Bell bag.
You were just laying down on the bathroom floor.
I smashed on your steak chalupa. That's the first time I ever had one, and it was so good.
Dude, steak chalupa from Taco Bell is very, very good. Yeah, because
I was going to give it to you. I remember saying, like, Chris, like, don't you want your, like, food? And you said no.
Yeah,
and you
just
like walked out. And I was like,
nope,
I'm going to freaking eat it. Yeah, I was like, I'll freaking eat it.
Bro, what a wild night. That was probably, like, the wildest that we ever got. It was a good time. Just us two. I think this night that we, like, that video of us, like, kissing. That was cute.
I don't even remember.
I do.
You would have to show me.
Even when I am, like, super drunk, I remember it. I might not remember the things I say, though.
You remember who you kissed.
We already discussed this, and we have established that you are the one that kisses everybody at the bar.
I don't. I literally have a video of Chris making out with somebody.
You do, don't you? Yeah, you do, don't you? Between the two of us, who do you think has kissed more people at the bar? Based on what? I can name probably 5 people you kiss at the bar. Bitch, no.
Every time I point, Chris says there's 4 fingers.
It's pointing back at you. No, this bitch is the one that makes out with everybody at the bar.
Okay, calm down.
Maybe not.
That used to be me, maybe in like 2021.
That is not true. What happened on your birthday? We discussed this.
I wasn't making out with people.
Okay, kissing.
I was giving them a little peck.
So between the two of us, who has kissed more people in their lifetime at the bar?
Well, me. What's it like being a loser? What's it like? What's it like never having a kiss ever in your life?
Maybe.
What's it like when nobody wants to kiss you?
Well, my first kiss was when I was in 2nd grade.
Wait, stop! I was gonna ask you that. That's weird that we like found our way here because I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, no, my first kiss was in 2nd grade.
Who did you kiss?
It was this girl. She was my girlfriend from like 1st grade, 2nd grade.
I'm so jealous. Don't talk about this
like
anymore.
1st, 2nd. Well, we were friends in kindergarten. It was like I think she knows who she is, and she's still gorgeous and beautiful. But it was like kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, like 3rd grade, then 4th grade. I told her that I was gay. But yeah, we always had like a little thing, and yeah, we kissed like in 1st or 2nd grade. And I remember my mom like in my backyard, and my mom took me upstairs, and she's like, "I need you to be honest with me. Did you kiss?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I swear." She's like, "Okay."
Why did she ask you?
I don't know how she knew because for whatever reason we had a tent set up in my backyard. I don't know why, and I don't know how my mom knew.
That's weird.
But yeah, sure did. We kissed.
Aww.
And then we went to the High School Musical concert together. And we had
really
t-shirts.
cute. That's really cute.
It was amazing. Oh my god, it was amazing.
You were Troy and Gabriella.
No. Well, she dressed up as Gabriella for Halloween one year. She was so good. And I dressed up as a wizard. I always dress up
You're a wizard, Harry.
I dressed up as a wizard. I think her brother dressed up as like Troy or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's cute though.
Because I was like, I'm not dressing up as Troy. I want to be Sharpay. And my mom, honestly, my mom was a real one for this when I was younger. Because she would always like be talking to like my friends' parents. Because like they also liked High School Musical. Like we all knew what the phenomenon of High School Musical was when we were kids. But and I'd always be like wanting like Sharpay like stuff and da da da. And my mom would always say to like the other parents like. Because they'd be like, "Oh, who's Christopher's favorite?" And she'd be like, "Oh, he loves Sharpay." And she's like, "It's just so annoying that they don't make like Sharpay stuff like in boys' clothes." She's like, "It's just so annoying."
Aww.
And I remember like that moment, and it meant so much to me as a kid.
That's so sweet.
Because she's like, "I don't know why they don't make that in boys." She's like, "It's just so annoying." It was just so sweet. Yeah, love that.
That's really cute.
And now. Last year, what was it? I owed it to my childhood self, and I found myself a Sharpay Evans graphic T-shirt that I ordered online, and I wear it all the time now.
I was gonna say, I didn't even know you had that. I never see you wear it.
I've worn it like a couple times, but it's like a black shirt, and it like has her face on it. It's really cute.
That's a lounge at home shirt.
It is. No, it is. It's a lounge at home shirt. Like I don't know. Like there's like things that like I don't know. Being like a little gay boy, like you have to like owe things to yourself.
Yeah.
No, I bought myself like Bratz dolls, like expensive ones that I can like invest in. That I could like No, I bought like
more expensive than those.
Oh, these ones were cheap, baby.
Girl.
I bought like hard to find ones. I'm not gonna say how much I spent on them, but individually.
My God,
but
that's crazy.
I could resell them for a lot of money. I could resell them. They're investments.
I wish I would have known that because, like, honestly, I don't really remember which ones I had, but I gave them all to my niece actually not that long ago.
Dude, you better check them. I'll check them. I'll tell you which ones they are. I'll tell you exactly.
I'll tell you which ones to take back.
No, for real, because some of them I be going on the websites, and some of them like literally can resell for like thousands of dollars.
That's crazy, but like I believe it because.
I mean, Littlest Pet Shop.
I was just about to say Littlest Pet Shops. I looked up. I still kept mine because they have to have a certain color on, like,
on the
bottom
foot,
of them.
the magnetic part.
And
right?
I have like at least like 5 or 6 of those.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can resell them for a lot.
And then didn't Littlest Pet Shop also do like the houses and stuff?
I have like all the houses. Sets? I was obsessed with them.
Dude, the play sets and stuff, like Bratz has like play sets, which I never knew. And those are like so much money. I'm like, oh man, I should got my hands on that. Because as a kid, I always wanted Bratz dolls, I always wanted dolls. But my mom's like, no, like we're not gonna get those for you. Although my mom did get me Scooby-Doo Barbie dolls. And I have like the full set. It's Daphne, Fred, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby. And they were all made by who makes Barbie? Mattel, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I did have those. And I remember like when I was a kid on Christmas, my dad like made a comment like, "Are those dolls?" And my mom goes, "No, it's just Scooby-Doo action figures." They were fully dolls, baby. Yeah. They were dolls. But I don't even know if I still have those though.
I should check. I miss Polly Pockets. I loved Polly Pockets.
Oh, back to Polly Pockets. Those had a weird smell though. They were very.
I love to chew on the clothes.
Because weren't they like super like soft?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were like a really soft plastic. I remember Polly Pockets. Yeah, those, and wasn't the hair like plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. What was Betty Spaghetti? What was that?
I don't know.
Wasn't that? It was like a doll with like really long hair. I don't know what that was. Those were cute. Care Bears? Wait, that was a show, or was that a thing?
There were stuffed animal Care Bears. I think I had one.
Beanie Babies. Baby, I still have my Beanie Babies.
Oh, I forgot about Beanie Babies.
I still have, which I feel like these took over that. These are like the new Beanie Babies. These are the
new Squishmallows, or like the new ones.
Oh,
Beanie Babies were cute.
I don't know how this is a while. We are talking about everything.
How did we get?
What was your first kiss, baby?
Technically, mine, it was only on the cheek, but technically it was in kindergarten.
I mean, when you're a kid, that means a lot. Like,
yeah. I like thought about it randomly this morning. I was in kindergarten and like he was sitting next to me and I had like a crush on him, I guess. How did I even know? I was in kindergarten.
I could tell you 4 of my crushes in kindergarten.
Oh my god, he was sitting next to me and I was like making sure, but I was making sure like the teacher wasn't looking, and then I kissed him, but right as I did it, she turned around and then like she came outside and she like told my parents about it.
Why? Your teacher did?
Yeah, I mean, I think she has to.
No, why? For what?
I don't know. She snitched on me and she said, Courtney kissed whatever on the cheek today.
Oh my god, whatever.
I don't know. She snitched on me and I was really embarrassed.
That's like kind of lame. So then what was like your like actual kiss then on the lips?
8th grade.
Oh my god. Okay, loser. Loser. Who's a loser now, honey?
That's so mean. I think you know who it is. Who? He like asked beforehand. We like met up at the park and he was like, "Can I kiss you?" But it was so weird. So like after that, like we were like Snapchatting and like kind of like talking every day. And he sent me a black screen and he used like the pencil thing.
To write?
On the screen and said, "Want to make out?"
That's a lot to write. Why didn't he just type it?
I don't know. And then I got like scared.
Want to make out?
I don't think I ever hung out with him ever again because I got scared.
No, I mean that would be kind of alarming. I don't know. In 8th grade, I would have been like, "Yeah, are you kidding?" I'd be like, Although my first guy kiss wasn't until like 9th grade. I remember.
Loser.
Baby, I was out in these streets as a kid. Me and that girl would like hold hands when we were in like 2nd grade on the playground.
That's crazy.
Everybody knew we were like such a thing. Oh my god. And then like when I told her that I was gay, like she was like on the phone. She was like, "Oh my god, is this my fault?" And I was like, "No, like it's fine." Have you ever thought about kissing a teacher? Ever want? Not once?
Never.
Have you ever thought a teacher might want to kiss you?
Yes. So this is how we're gonna get into it. I think I need to get another drink beforehand. What? So yeah, it was kind of weird because, I mean, like now that I look back at it, you know, you kind of realize, like, wow, that was weird. I shouldn't have been doing that because I think I had him, or like I knew him since we were like, were you at school when we were 16? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you were
in high school. Yeah, where was I?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember any of that.
I was present.
I think we've known him since then.
Didn't you have him like when you were like a sophomore?
Yeah, how old are you when you're a sophomore?
Like
16,
15, 16. You're at least 15.
I don't even remember like how we even got like close.
No, you're 14.
Was I 14?
Because you turn 14 when you're a freshman. Ew.
And I mean, I have known him for a while. I don't know how we got super close. I know I was in his class. Yeah, because I think was I in his class twice? Yeah, because then he taught an older grade.
Yeah.
And then we would go to his class during like study hall sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even like then, like I noticed that this teacher was like kind of really like just like had like a closer relationship to Courtney, but like I didn't really think too much of it. But I would always be like, oh, like he's nice and whatnot. But like I still like
That's
have like
kind
a
of what
cautious
I
eye.
thought too, because I was like, oh my god, like he's just like such a cool teacher. Like,
and also I don't think we could ever
anything.
think that like something like that would ever like happen to like us. Like,
yeah.
But which again, nothing
crazy happened, at least to me.
But
allegedly, I've heard that there have been stuff with other girls.
Right, but then like the things that transpire like after we graduated was like a little in retrospect was like, oh, then what was he thinking when we were 14, 15, 16 years old?
Like you've known me, like it was premeditated, everything that was happening. Or transpiring. So,
needless to say, Courtney had this teacher twice, and then we graduate.
And, after we graduated, he quit to pursue some business thing, which I don't really feel like. I don't really feel like that's why.
I don't think that's why either. I think he really thought something was gonna go down.
But so something happened with my dad, and he got he was in the hospital and shit was going down with that for like a while. He was nice enough to like drop off food at my house.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he dropped off like soup or whatever. I didn't really think much of it. I was like, oh, that's really nice.
That's nice, yeah.
And then my sister started doing like alumni things, and then he started getting close to my sister.
Yeah.
And they would text and everything. And aside from that,
he would invite us to go see him.
We would go see him play in his band.
We would go see him at like bars when we were like literally 18 years old, like whatever. Like go see him play like in his band or whatever.
Yeah, and then there were a couple times which I am a little shocked because my parents knew I was going. But I mean, they just thought he was really nice too. Yeah. They didn't really think anything of it. Yeah. And I went to his apartment with him a couple times. Nothing happened.
Wild.
And then I would go to these wrestling things, these wrestling matches with him and his friends, and I would be drinking with them, like pre-gaming.
Oh, you were drinking with them?
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't you like go back to his apartment after that or something? Were you drinking at his apartment?
I don't know if I've drank at his apartment, but I know I've gone to his apartment before.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
And it was just like all really weird. And now that I think back on it, I'm like, that's really weird. But okay, to add to the reason,
in a dangerous situation.
I was, and I didn't really know what like that. I didn't really realize that I was.
Even in those moments, and too, when Courtney would be like, "Oh, like I'm going to like his apartment," me being the bad friend, I'd be like, get with him, Courtney.
Yeah,
like,
and I was like, I am not doing that.
And yeah, which I think maybe it was a good thing that I would say stuff like that, because then I like maybe put that at the forefront of your mind.
In my head, yeah.
As opposed to, again, me trying to rationalize like that behavior. But I guess it did put it at the forefront of your mind because you probably weren't even thinking that.
I could like picture myself in his apartment right now. Like I could like remember. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Okay. But the icing on the cake of it all. I think I've been there like 3 times.
Yeah.
But the icing on the cake of like why I like blocked him. I literally blocked him on everything. I went ghost. He came to my grandma's funeral, which is really nice. Yeah. I told him, I was like, thanks for coming. Like, I appreciate it. Whatever.
Sent like flowers too, right?
Maybe. I don't really remember.
I think he did send flowers.
And I was like, I didn't really expect, like, I didn't think you would come, or like I didn't expect you to be there or whatever. And he left me a voicemail, and he said,
oh, yes, I forgot about this.
He said, like, I don't know why you wouldn't expect me to come, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, one day if we're ever, like, dating. Girl, I was like, what did he just say? I think he even kind of regretted saying it, because afterwards there was, like, a little pause, and then he just kept rambling.
Oh, my God.
And that day, blocked him. Took him off of everything. Days later, he texted my sister and said, hey, what's going on with Courtney? Like, I haven't been able to reach her. Haven't talked to him since.
And did you told your parents about that?
That was in 2019, I think.
You told your parents about all that, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, did they really think much of it?
I don't think so. My mom was kind of.
Your mom be like,
my mom was
nice
kind.
guy.
I know my mom was kind of upset. She was like, he was really like nice and friendly, and like that's really like upsetting.
Which
my dad never said anything about it, but I'm sure he thought about things, but he just didn't want to say it.
Right, your dad's a nice guy.
I don't think he.
Like on paper, yes, those are all very nice things, but when you look back at him having known you since you were like 15 years old, at least, like. Baby, that's what is that called? Like grooming or something?
Yeah.
Was Courtney groomed?
Was I groomed? Was I being groomed?
I want to use your trauma as the title
well, because
of this video.
Here's the other fucked up thing is that we used to have. Do you remember when we would write things about each other? I had a notebook filled of like stupid, horrendous things like about him, and then he had like a scroll about me.
I do remember
I wonder if I still have this stuff.
I do remember
because if I read back on that now, I don't really remember what any of it like was or like what it said, but like it was inappropriate. Like you should not have been doing stuff like that.
Like
or writing stuff like that between you and a teacher.
Right. I don't know. That whole situation in the moment was like crazy to like actually like because I always like made comments like Courtney would be like, no, there's no way. Like, he's just like, I don't know. Like, what did you think of that in the moment? Like, did you guys just think that, like,
I was a little, like, obviously naive. Just, like, naive. Yeah. Like, I was just like, oh, like, he's a really cool teacher. Like, he's just, like, a chill, like, he's, like, a friend. Right. But you can't trust the ones that are too friendly.
You really cannot. Like, when, oh my God, like, I am so thankful, like, nothing did crazy happen. Like, you just being at, like, his apartment alone is, like, wild to, like, even say. And, yeah, nothing happened. Like, again, because I do think he is, like, a nice person. But, like, who knows if you were drinking or if he was drinking or, like, whatnot. Like, who knows what could have happened. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
That was crazy.
God bless. I've never had a situation like that, but I am thankful that you didn't have to experience anything crazy.
Thank you. Me too.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, relationships with like older people sometimes are like I even see people online talk about like, oh, like Leonardo DiCaprio being like older, being with like
always being with like
a girl who's like 21 or and then they turn 25 and he's like kicks her to the curb.
Yeah,
like it's not illegal, but it is weird to an extent. Like they're like just in their like 40s and 50s getting with like girls who are like 18, 19, 20, 21. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, it's just.
But in the same way, I not to defend it, but I feel like there are some men who like almost view like young women in the way that they would view like having like a nice car, like having a young girl.
It's an around accessory.
Their friends. It is. It's an accessory. So like, it's like hard to distinguish that. But there are definitely, especially if they've known you prior to you turning 18, I think that is a call to action.
And it's just like uncomfortable that like and like uneasy that like he was trying to get so like close and intertwined with my family.
100%. That's grooming. That's like manipulation.
That's
I mean, we talked about like the Quiet on Set documentary with like Drake Bell and whatnot. Like that guy got close to Drake's like family. Like
yeah, he was trying. Like, that's for sure.
He got close to Drake's family and was like, no, like just let him stay at my place. Like I know you have to drive far and like filming goes on for hours. Like I don't want you to have to come all the way out here. You can just stay at my house. That's building a relationship with the parents to then take advantage of their child and like that is disgusting. It's wild. So I'm thankful it never got to like that situation because who knows what the outcome of that could have been. So I don't know.
Yeah, haven't seen him since.
What do you think you would do if you've seen him?
I don't know.
If he's
single. I don't know. Because like I don't even know if he would try to talk to me because he's been like
probably not.
blocked.
Probably not. Or maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It depends on maybe who I was with too. If I was alone, then probably. But it depends on I think who I'd be with.
Right. Now that we're talking about this, the only situation that I think I've had that like was kind of like weird, where it was like a big difference of like ages and like power dynamics was probably when I was like maybe like I want to say like 7 or 8, maybe like 6, 7 or 8. I had someone I lived by who was like my sister's age or like older. Like I think he was maybe a little bit older than my sister. And I'd go over to his house like very infrequently. He was a little bit weird. Like kind of like into like he was like, you know, into like dark things. Like you know who like Pinhead was? It's like that like it's from a movie, Hellraiser, I think, and he has like the pins all in his head. And like
I'm gonna look him up.
He was into like Pinhead and like a lot of like rock stuff. He was very like punk. I don't want to say emo, but like punk vibes. Just look up Pinhead. Yeah. He had that all over his bedroom.
Bro, what the fuck? I would never trust.
I mean, Pinhead's a very iconic like character from Hellraiser. Very iconic. But
I've never seen that either.
I'm pretty sure he's from Hellraiser. Anyway, he was just into some very dark things. He had like I don't know how much older he was than me, but I know he was older than my sister. I've been to his house a couple of times. I remember we were like laying on the couch and like he like asked me to like he like put Mike and Ikes, which I will never eat Mike and Ikes again from this because that's all I think about. And he put them in his stomach and wanted me to like on top of his stomach because he was like skinny and his stomach like went in and he'd want me to like eat them off of his stomach. It was a very bizarre situation.
That's weird.
And that's all I really remember from my...
Did you eat them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no, that's weird.
And I remember one time, which his mom is so nice. I love his mom. The mom's so nice. But I remember one time, like I was over there and I didn't tell my parents, and my mom was like really concerned. And so my mom was like she went like door to door trying to find me. She went to like that, and she's like found out that I was like at his house, and she was like really like. She seemed like really like nervous or whatever. Like really like she was like she basically told me she's like I don't want you going over there. So I don't know. So
maybe she knew something.
I think she did because
moms have really good intuition though.
I think my mom might have known something, and you know like when you're younger like you want to be like around like I don't know like an older person because it's just like cool as a guy to like hang out with like an older guy and like whatever. But yeah, I remember I remember him having like a Ouija board in his room and everything. It was very interesting, that situation. So I don't know what he's doing now and what that's all about, but I never went back to the house.
I mean, I'm glad that your mom clocked it.
Or something. I knew she saw like my bike like sitting out in front of like their front yard, and my mom was like, I don't know.
She probably didn't like you being there without your sister too.
That's probably true because like I hung out with like a lot of kids in like my neighborhood, but like they were all like closer in age to me or younger, and like because he was so much older and he was like obviously like just not to trigger anybody, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well
what a way to end it.
Let's wrap it up here before we get too deep.
We'll make it a lighter, funnier episode next week.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for people that come up to us at the bar, who say that they watch and listen and look at our clips, and I want to say thank you to people that subscribe and whatnot, but are on Spotify and Apple Music, Apple Podcast. Listen, whatever, do whatever. Thank you for
yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Drama queen, you're in the right place.